J. Cole's 2016 album, For Your Eyez Only, is filled with amazing samples, but there's one that always stuck out to me, the title track. I always wondered how I would approach flipping that sample. Today, I'm putting it to the test. It's your boy Mejia Made, and this is my take on To The Oasis by You and the Explosion Band.
It's Mejia Made.
Alright y'all, so let's go ahead and get started. For those of y'all that don't know the sample, or if you forgot what sample it is, I'm gonna quickly play a couple seconds of it just to refresh in everybody's memory. So this is one of my favorite parts from the samples. I love the flute. The melody is insane. So to start off, I knew I wanted to have that 90s boom bap approach. So I started off by putting the project at 92 BPM. Let's go ahead and listen to the chops I made. I didn't want to mess up the melody, so for this section, I just kept my chops very simple. Now within Serato, there are two things I did to the sample. The first is that I pitched it plus 5 semitones. Next up, and I think it's one of the most important steps, is that I took out the drums from the sample. There was just too much percussion in the sample, and the problem I was encountering is that when I found different little sections to chop, the drums within the sample were not meshing well at all with my drum loop. So these are some of the next chops that I made. Really quickly, so you guys can really understand the power of what that Serato stem splitter is doing for this sample, I'm gonna go ahead and put the drums from the sample back in, and let's see how my chops now sound like. So as you guys can see, by taking out the drums, it allowed me to get much cleaner chops. Now for part B of the verse section, I wanted to switch up the chops just a little bit, so I went back into the sample just to see what other chops I could find, and I ended up going with this. So as you guys can tell, some of the chops sound very similar to that first part of the verse section, but they do come from a different part of the sample, and there are some slight melodic differences. So now I got the sample chops out the way, but that's only the first part of the beat. It's time to approach the drums. For the drums, I wanted to keep them very simple. I decided to go with this drum loop that I made. Let's quickly hear what I have so far, which includes the drum loop and the sample chops. So not too bad so far, but the beat still sounds pretty empty, which lets me know that it's time to start adding a bass line. After experimenting a little bit, I didn't want to be doing too much with my bass line, so I kept it very simple. For the verse section, I also didn't want to do too much with my bass line. I kept experimenting, but nothing was really sticking until I came up with this. I was happy with the beat, and I didn't think it needed anything else. So with that being said, let's listen to the final product. So that was my take on one of my favorite samples from For Your Eyez Only. Let me know how I did in the comments. If you're interested in learning more about how to use Serato to flip busy samples, be sure to watch this video. With that being said, if you gained any type of insight from this video, please leave a like, please leave a comment. It's really gonna help the channel grow. I'm gonna catch you guys next week for a new video. Until then, stay blessed.